I haven't done as well as I wanted in life. My time is ending. And I didn't mean to be an asshole. It just sort of happened. But I don't want to die an asshole. So I want to apologize. I'm sorry for living such a stupid, wasteful, useless life. I'm sorry for being selfish and for all the times I didn't care about other people. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate the good things in front of me. I'm sorry I didn't go after what I wanted. I was just afraid, and it's stupid to live your life afraid. I'm sorry for the times I was mean and petty. I'm sorry for lying for so long to myself and to other people. I wasted my life by not ever really being alive. She made me live, finally. And I should have told her right away. Of course I should have. It was cowardly. It was selfish. I just wanted her. And I didn't think she felt how I felt. But I guess she did. Didn't she? And now, it's too late. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Who's that?
It's Aldo. Skilicky.
What are you doing in my backyard?
I rang the bell about 50 times, but nobody answered.
It's broken.
Well, you should have it fixed.
Why?
So it rings?
What do I care if it rains? I ain't seen anybody.
Well, you still might get a delivery or something. Flowers or something. Somebody sent you flowers?
Yeah,
Very nice.
they're from Huey.
How do you know that?
I know.
Well, you shouldn't be so confident. You're wrong. I sent the flowers.
You? Why would you send me flowers?
I sent them for Huey.
Can't even manage to send his own flowers.
What do you mean?
He's hapless. He's a buffoon.
He's my best friend.
That's your problem.
Anyway, it's a shame you destroyed this.
They were already dead.
Maybe they were dead, but they were expensive. They're not really destroyed.
Why are you here?
Beautiful night,
I wish it would rain.
beautiful stars.
The stars remind me of death.
I can smell the greenness of the leaves.
It smells like a cemetery. What are you doing here?
Huey asked me to come.
Why?
He wants to patch things up with ya.
Patch up what?
What do you think? The marriage. What's so funny?
Think about it.
You want to come down?
No.
Janice.
What?
We seen some stuff, huh?
What are you talking about?
Remember when we were kids? I played Julius Caesar and you stabbed me with the rubber knife and yelled, "Die, die!"
I remember.
You were some nutty little girl.
You were a jerk.
I was very innocent.
You were a jerk.
I was a little kid. I was supposed to be a jerk.
Well, you did it perfectly.
Janice.
What?
We've been around the block a few times.
Aldo, you're still the same hammer-headed clown you always were. Are you trying to be smooth? You come here out of no place. You send flowers. You say, Janice. Am I supposed to be getting the idea? How about you spitting it out?
Huey wants to make it up to you.
Why are you saying this? Where's Huey?
He sent me first.
He always was a coward.
Huey is not a coward.
Huey always was a coward. And you always were a stooge. If he wasn't a coward, he'd be standing here in his own shoes, speaking his own words. If you weren't a stooge, you wouldn't be standing here in someone else's love scene. Ain't you got no girl of your own?
I got girls coming out of my ears.
Oh, what a big joke.
I didn't come here to talk about me.
That's because you're a stooge.
Stop calling me that. You could be a very difficult woman to talk to, Janice.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if I was here on my own, if I was a specific guy who was trying to romance you, I gotta tell ya, I wouldn't even know where to begin. You are so nasty.
I am.
Yeah, you're like a fiend. Your eyes are like vampire, vulture, monster, fiend eyes.
They do.
Yes, they do. And you always smile, only for the wrong, most horriblest reason. Sometimes when you smile, I expect to see like fangs fall down over your lower lip. I've had the experience when you smile where I wanted to run away down the street because I was afraid you was gonna bite me.
Really?
You're not angry?
Why would I be?
Well, I saw it because I was telling the truth that I might be insulted.
I'm not insulted.
Well, good, because it feels much more relaxing for me to tell the truth. I expected to have to do a lot of lying tonight.
Why?
You know.
No, I don't.
You know, romance, lies.
I like the truth.
So do I. You know, sometimes when I catch sight of you unexpected, my balls jump up in a bunch like I dropped them in a glass of ice water. You think that's funny?
Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, but I thought you'd be the last person in the world to get the joke.
You don't know me, Aldo.
I guess not.
You always amazed me. Why'd you let me stab you and bury you and treat you like a dog?
I don't know.
You ought to think about these things.
I have thought of them. I still don't know.
I did all those things to you to see how much you take. I thought, if I kick him one more time, he'll stand up and take my shoes away.
Take your shoes? Why would I take your shoes?
To take charge of me like a man.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it, do you? I was flirting with you.
That was flirting?
Sure.
No, that wasn't flirting. You may have felt flirting, but you weren't doing flirting. You were treating me like I was a snake in the apple tree.
You just didn't get it.
I would have gotten it if you did it right.
You would have gotten it if you weren't so stupid.
All right. Anyway, thanks.
For what?
don't know, for treating you like I treated you. Listen, Janice, I want to apologize for what I said before. I don't think you're nasty.
I am though.
No, it's like just what we were just talking about. I just misunderstood you, so I was always afraid of you.
You've understood me well enough.
But you're
I
not.
never asked to be understood any better.
But you're not this monster I made you out. You don't have evil eyes. You don't have big teeth, and you're not gonna bite me.
Am I?
Listen, I want to apologize for what I said before. It's Janice.
Spit it out.
Listen. No matter what I said before, you and I go back to the beginning. And under everything, I'm always gonna have a warm spot for you. The final ultimate drift is, I know you're a good person, and I'm gonna make a real effort to remember that from now on.
Don't bother on my account.
I am though. I'll tell you something. I'm very titillated he was flirting with me. Even in those ancient days. Have you ever felt like that since?
Never.
You must have your romantic fantasies here, living in this castle by yourself. Like, you're that princess surrounded by thorny bushes, waiting for Prince Valiant to happen by. You must have thoughts like that on occasion.
Never.
The thought of you has crossed my mind from time to time. In an unterrifying way. I have a fantasy life, you know.
Do you?
Oh yes. A very full and real fantasy life. And from time to time, you appear there.
Aldo, are you hitting on me?
Maybe I am.
Oh, this is too delicious.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to be here for Huey.
So? Maybe I'm not the stooge you thought. Maybe I got my own agenda of feelings. Janice, can I be up there with you? I've been thinking about you. The thought of your face and your figure has been eating me up lately. How about it?
How about what?
How about I come upstairs and we rip up the bed a little bit?
Just like that.
That's right. Impulsive.
What the hell?
Really?
I'll come down and open the door.
That was easy.
Aldo. Oh, damn it! You dunce! You oaf! You slimy sewer rat! I burned my finger! Am I not supposed to see right through you? You're like cellophane! Let's rip up the bed a little bit. God!
Don't shoot me!
I can't! My gun broke!
You just shot a gun at me!
Don't be obvious!
You tried to kill me!
Damn it! I burned my finger. That's what I get for using zip guns. Next time, Smith & Wesson.
Janice, do you understand what you did? You committed attempted murder on me!
I was aiming for your kneecaps.
I should come up there and give you a spanking.
Oh yeah? Try it. I'll cut your heart out.
Never mind. Janice, I gotta ask you an honest question here. Why have you always had this desire to want me to be dead?
Because you've never taken me seriously.
I take you dead serious.
No. Why are you here tonight? You come here to talk to me about my marriage? You don't want to talk to me. Even when you come here to talk to me about my marriage, even then, you don't want to talk to me. You just want what you want. You have always been this way. It has always been this way. You want what you want. Lie down, pull up your dress, go to sleep, love me, don't love me, marry me, divorce me, take me back. I am so sick of this stupid, arrogant man pride. You come here when you want something from me. You make your faces and your noises and you think I'm what? A fool with a heart of soap?
Listen, Janice, I don't understand you. I don't understand what you're talking about. Now I'm gonna make you understand why I don't understand you. When I was a little kid, You was always playing at murdering me and watching me be dead. Is that right or not?
Yeah.
Now, at that time, Janice, I had not started to do anything to you. We're talking very young here. At that time, no matter what happened later, no matter how I might have screwed up tonight, at that time, I was perfectly willing to talk with you. I was not a man yet, I was a little boy.
You always were a man.
No, I was not. I started out as a little boy who didn't know a thing and meant no harm. And this little boy you were already stabbing with a rubber knife. So what I have to say to you, Janice, is this. You have always been violent and had dark thoughts. And you've always wanted to kill and maim men. And that's not the men's fault. Do you understand? That is not the men's fault. That is not my fault. When I was a little kid and we had nothing to do, I wanted to play house. I did not want to play dead. I did not want to lie down in a flower box and make believe I was dead so you could wear your party hat and be happy. But you know why I went ahead and played that game with you? I played it with you because I wanted to give you pleasure. That's right. Now, you may call that weakness or being a stooge or a fool, and I don't care, because I know exactly what that is. I was being a human being for you. On day one, I cared about you, and I showed it by being a human being for you.
You never cared about me.
I cared about you, and I acted like I cared about you. And you, whether you think you were flirting or what, had this hatred or violence to me from day one, and you never let up. Not from that day to this, and we're talking a long time, our whole lives. Can you blame me if after years of being treated like a germ by you, that I just stand back and deal with it when I have to, and just try to get what I want and scram? I'm not a fool. I'm not a stooge. And I'm not going to be affected by your mad attitude towards men into thinking that I owe you something, or that I wronged you, or that I should be some other way because you're ancient pain. What was it, Janice? Come on, we both know what it had to be. I don't know the man, but was it your father? Right? Or your grandfather? Or your uncle? Was it your father?
Yeah.
Well, I can sympathize, but it's not my fault, all right? What did he do to you?
Nothing.
What did he do?
He didn't love me.
I'm sorry. Honest to God, I'm sorry. But get over it! I got problems with my father too. We never really had love either. He's dead now.
Mine too.
So our fathers are dead. We can't go on trying to make our fathers love us, or fighting our fathers, or trying to kill our fathers. What's the point in killing a dead man? Because he won't love you? A dead man don't need killing, and a dead man can't love you at all. I know you're crazy and just me talking ain't gonna make you sane, but come on, we're all crazy. That ain't no excuse. You've been treating me bad all my life, and enough already. I'm nuts too. I'm trying to be well too. Let's drop this shitload, this weight of sorrow, these sandbags on our necks from 1,000,000 years ago, and just talk to each other about now. You can't kill me, Janice. You've been trying all your life, and I just won't die. Even when you fire a gun at me, it explodes in your hand. Even if I die, I'll still be jumping around inside your head. You know this distance? This distance you offer me now? If we talk to each other, this could be the least distance there ever has been between us.
You seem very far away to me.
There's something I've wanted to say to you for a long time, but I never did. I'm sorry your marriage broke up.
Thanks. I'm sorry I tried to shoot you.
Forget it.
I'm losing my mind in this house.
Maybe you should move.
No.
I can feel the sadness between us. Almost like a rope.
Yeah. I don't know if I can talk this out.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing.
Say it. What's the difference?
Do you ever suffer from being single?
Sometimes. Yeah. It makes me feel like I'm dying.
Go on. Get out of here. I don't need this. What for? Flowers? Sending me flowers. Flowers! I threw them down. They hurt. You don't think they felt like flames in my arms? Oh, God. I feel like I'm tied hand and foot. Why are you being nice and opening the door for your own intentions? It's not me you want, but something. What?
I'm ashamed to say it. I just wanted to neutralize you so you wouldn't take Huey back.
See,
I'm sorry.
I like the truth. And I recognize that as the truth. Don't matter anyway. Can't be different than the way I am. I am my castle of thorns.
Hey, come down here a minute.
No, if I get close to you, I'll hate you again.
Listen, Janice, I'm not just talking to you to get you to do what I want. I want to be your friend.
Forget it.
Why?
I have no attachment to connect.
Look, Huey wants to get back with you.
No, he doesn't. He's just going through a crazy time.
Maybe.
Never should have married Huey.
Why'd you do it?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on, don't give me that.
Isn't it weird? I really don't remember. I remember walking up the aisle. I remember looking over, seeing him there. Thinking he looked like a waiter.
Very romantic.
I remember going on the honeymoon and laying in the bed in the Catskills and him taking me over and over again. And I didn't know why he kept doing it. I remember him looking at me and knowing he wasn't really seeing me. Because if he saw me, why would he go on?
You're a good-looking woman.
It's the biggest trouble with our marriage. He didn't see me. It drove me crazy. So, I started to do things to make him see. Like you pinch someone to wake them up. I yelled at him. I gave him bad food to eat. I slapped his face. Sometimes I locked him out of the bedroom, but still. He wouldn't see me. He wouldn't open eyes and see me for the way I really was. It drove me mad. You can't understand. So, I shot his dog. He loved his dog, and I knew that, and I shot his dog. Huey came home. He saw what I had done. He looked at me, and there it was, his eyes. He saw me. He saw me. It was a bad time, but I was relieved that finally the lie had been taken away. He looked at me this way for 3 days. It was a bad time, but not like before, what other people would call happy, but a truthful time, and I liked the truth. Didn't last though. 4th day he began to look at me the old way again. So I shot my gun at him. So I shot at him with the gun, but it blew up. He left me. That at least made him wake up enough to leave me.
He's gonna be here soon.
You mean tonight?
He's coming to reconcile with you.
I don't want to see him tonight.
Well, he's coming.
Well, tell him to come tomorrow.
He's coming tonight. That's the story. Do you want him back?
No.
Why not?
We never should have been together.
I don't know about that. I only saw things from the outside.
I only married him because he asked me.
Why do you ask you?
I don't know. He was just saying some things, and after a while he didn't know what else to say, so he asked me to marry him.
I don't know. Maybe I'm living in a fool's paradise. But if there's nothing left to say, don't strike me as the perfect moment about the question.
We were young.
Yeah, it's amazing how much that covers. But if there was nothing, if there was never nothing there that made sense between you? How come you stayed together so long?
I never said there was nothing.
Right. I had a whole plan of how this night was gonna go. I just turned it out to be a different thing. Good night, Janice.
You can stay if you want.
Nope. This is between you and Huey. Ultimately, you gotta do what you think is right. I shouldn't be here. But I want to say one thing to you, Janice. And I don't usually say this kind of thing. And I say it out of a place of goodness. You should see a therapist. And for Christ's sake, let the dead bury the dead. This place is like a whole lot of things. It's a lot easier to get out than it was to get in.
I wonder how long you have to work at doing Coghlan.
You have to avoid any major mess ups.
And enjoy corporal punishment.
Oh shit! And be a captain of industry.
How goes the job hunting?
Hey, they're looking for someone to dress up as a vegetable for a kid show.
Do you know how to be a vegetable?
This guy.
I thought they were allowed your children.
Shut up. But I would like to be one of those nights at that dinner show and do just one session. That'd be awesome.
You were sharp, pointy objects? Is that wise?
Or be a personal assistant for some famous actor.
I think your past history with stalking celebrities might be a problem.
I wonder if William Shatner started.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, that guy is awesome. I think he's immortal or something, but I don't think he's aged since the 80s. I could find about his secret and write a book or something.
Or something.
Have you written anything in your life? I always thought you copied your reports in school.
Get a copy. Xerox is hiring.
I'm not sure that's the kind of copying they specialize in.
Maybe you should go to school.
I thought the principal said I couldn't come back ever.
No, I mean college.
Oh, I heard Harvard is good.
Harvard?
Yeah. You know, like
Maybe something a little bit more local, like a community college.
I hear it's good. I'm like 10 times I'm done with it. Hey, look. Hire your home business, be your own boss. This is amazing. Where's my phone?
That's a scam, Randy.
But it says down here it's not a scam. I'm calling Y900. I hate when they do letters instead of numbers.
1-900 trick me?
Really?
Hey, got it. It's ringing. Hello? Hire your home business, be your own boss. Book. How much? No thanks, I don't read.
At least he's honest.
I do read, I just don't like to.
So we need to find you a job that doesn't involve reading and one you can do from home.
A professional TV watcher?
Do they have that?
No.
What do we have a house of?
We need to find him something. His rent is due.
His rent has been due for a few months now.
Oh, but he's been working so hard with all those chores he's been doing.
What chores was I supposed to do again?
All of them?
Yes, masters.
His lips say yes, but his butt says
no. Hey, maybe I could be one of those jarred and the sandwiches, and then I know, a taco diet or something, so maybe I could be in commercials and such.
I don't think you lose weight eating tacos all the time.
Do I have to lose weight?
I don't think he gets the whole idea of the Jared diet plan.
Why everything has to be so hard?
Because you aren't living in your mom's basement like most guys in your situation.
What situation?
How do I say this nicely?
How do you tell someone they're a lazy bum without hurting their feelings?
Are you guys talking about me?
Maybe.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna prove to you that I'm not lazy, or boom, or not your door. I'm gonna go out there and find something of myself.
What's he doing?
When was the last time he went outside?
I think the sun blinded him. He's waiting for his eyes to adjust. Does he have a clue what he's doing out there? I would bet he forgot already. No, he's going. He took a few steps.
This is amazing.
I'm getting all choked up. Our little boy is finally leaving the nest and going up into the world all on his own. Nope, he's coming back.
I forget some stuff.
Like a resume?
A clown.
A pro wrestling mask.
Of course. Oh dear.
El taco feo lips.
Off to tackle the world.
Yeah!
Or at least put in a stranglehold.
I give him 10 minutes tops.
In 1984, I became addicted to crack cocaine. Many people in my life, including members of my family, found my addiction difficult to understand. They said, "You're so strong. How could you become a weak, pitiful dope fiend?" But I did. My addiction came in my 20s, a time of disillusionment in life for many people, and certainly it was for me. I was just tired, burnt out, tired of revolution, tired of the education system, tired of family life, sex and women, tired of grassroots and the middle class, tired of religious sectarianism, Christian and Muslim alike. Just tired. And maybe this is what happens when one lives life too fast. You run out of things to do. Where shall I go? What shall I do next? Which mountain shall I climb? Till a voice came to me and it said, you shall be Sisyphus. You shall push a rock up a mountain, and it shall come crashing down to earth. And you shall repeat the same thing every day for eternity, since you can't figure anything else out to do, you big dummy. So I was a sitting duck for an addiction. That is a new addiction. Especially when I became an entrepreneur. I was earning large sums of cash on a daily basis. Yeah, I sold incense and perfume oils on the street of Market and Powell in San Francisco. I earned a lot of quick and easy money. Money just made my problems worse. I actually felt guilty earning all the money. I had to do something with it. So, my friends and so-called Christian brothers introduced me to crack. I didn't like sniffing cocaine because my mind is already naturally really speedy. So, I needed something to chill me out, slow me down. That was weed for me. I abused weed because I smoked it every day for 5 years, day and night. That was my thing. Weed, wine, women. I always said to myself, I wish I could die of an addiction to weed, wine, and women. Until crack came along. Soon I had no desire for wine, weed, or women. I'd forgotten the most important things in life. For every blues, there is a happy song. You sing a happy song. It takes the same energy as the blues. Even before my addiction, why couldn't I remember all the good that had come into my life? My family, my parents, my brothers and my sisters. Amazing, beautiful, intelligent women I'd had. My children. Why? 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 Well, I know now. Because I thought I was self-sufficient. I'd sat many times and I'd watched my friends smoking crack and I didn't like the way that they behaved. I'd walk through the room and they wouldn't even acknowledge my presence. They'd just be staring at whoever had the pipe next. But eventually, the devil caught me because I thought I was self-sufficient. I lost my business to the pipe. I lost my money behind the pipe. I lost my children behind the pipe. I lost my wife behind the pipe. I lost my life behind the pipe. Yeah, I went to the mental hospital 4 times from smoking crack. And many times I'd be sitting there taking that big 747 hit, and I could feel death coming. I I was surrounded by the most strange sensation. And I would run to the window for air or outside for air. And as soon as the feeling had subsided, I'd just go back to my room and keep on smoking. I cut my wrist once, accidentally. Dropped my pride, grabbed at the broken pieces, cutting me critically, but I was unaware. A friend tried to get me to go to the hospital, but I refused because I thought the blood would stop dripping from my wrist. But it didn't. Anyway, I pulled out my backup pipe, kept on smoking, and the dope actually turned red, the color of blood. My clothes, the bed sheets, the rug, the curtains, covered in blood. Anyway, my friend gets the hotel manager and he comes in with a baseball bat and he kicks me out. I go to the emergency, paramedics stitch up my arm, and after I get released, I get straight back on the bus, go straight back to my room, and I keep smoking. Because I still had $60 in me, so fuck it.
Where am I?
A waiting room?
What kind of waiting room?
I'm not sure.
Why is this taking so long?
He's kind of been here a while.
I'm not sure why I'm just sitting here. There's no receptionist, no sign-in sheet, no intercom, nothing.
Take it easy, we'll figure this out.
Take it easy? You just got here. I've been waiting here forever.
Not quite. See, I was here before you.
Shut up! I'm sick of hearing you talk.
Sorry.
Shut it!
Gaino says he wants to help us solve this if we...
If we what? Get superpowers and walk through a wall or fly? That's weird.
There's no ceiling. It just goes up and up and up and...
Shut up!
Darker.
Interesting. Nice to meet you. My name's Gil.
Live again. Nice to meet you, yo.
What are you freaks doing?
We're just looking at our surroundings, seeing if there's any clues so we can get out of here.
It's useless. We've tried everything.
So, how did we get in here?
It's a good question.
Do you remember the door? Do you see me coming in?
No, you just kind of stumbled in, and he was just sitting there.
I don't remember. What's the last thing you remember?
Ralph, the insurance salesman. For some reason, I just keep seeing Ralph.
Yeah, me too. He was selling me insurance.
I remember we were talking.
And Mindy. I remember Mindy.
Yes, Mindy too.
Who's Mindy?
We remember Ralph.
I bet he did this to us. I knew he was no good.
Well, he helped me.
Ralph got what?
He helped me and my family. He made sure that they were taken care of. You know, I have this wonderful feeling that they're safe and secure and they have everything they need.
Except you.
Except me.
Whoa. Wow. This much ceiling is all over the place. How about we work together, huh? How about we bring this mood ceiling as light as possible?
Well, by making it as dark as possible.
That makes it lighter is better.
Yeah, we should be all as nice as possible to each other and think.
Sure. Let's all do a group hug. Yay! Forget it. How about we all punch each other and I take one of these chairs
Whoa,
and beat
whoa,
you until
whoa,
you're dead?
take it easy, Pete. Don't go any closer. I don't want to fight with you.
I am sick and tired of nothing happening. I want something to happen. I want out of here.
I understand what you're saying. We went out of here. We're trying to find a way.
What is this place? Why are we all trapped here? Maybe this is some sort of test or challenge. Maybe this is a survivor kind of thing. Last man standing. Winner takes all.
It seems strange. It is like a test or puzzle.
I hate not being in control. I'm always the one in control. I'm always the one with the plan and knows what to do. I hate this!
And you're a good leader, and I'm sorry if I took that away from you. I'm really sorry. Now put the chair. No.
I always had the answers. I always was the one everyone looked to. I was like a shepherd guiding my flock, leading everyone to a better life.
And that's what good leaders do. Now let's start with them. And it's my extra.
Pete Master.
I'm Gil Paulson.
So, Pete, what should we do?
Ralph. What does Ralph have to do with all this? He's what we all in common.
Yeah, he's a strange connection all we've had.
He did something to me.
I have a feeling that he did something too.
Why can I remember?
He helped me.
But what if he didn't? What if he lied to you and took all insurance money for himself?
That would be bad. My poor family.
I remember now. He shot me. No, he shot me.
Yes, he shot me too.
He's a killer? He seems so nice.
And devious.
I was supposed to stop him. I was supposed to be the one who stopped him.
I hope my family is okay.
Maybe we're waiting for him. Maybe we're in this waiting room waiting for him to arrive. Waiting for justice. We will be judge, jury, and executioners. I can wait forever now. Wait for his demise. Wait for that moment his life ends and he comes here to face his sins.
Or maybe we're in purgatory. I miss him.
Sunshine. My little sore right now, reticulated python. one can's enough. Oh, that's my coffee. But help yourself, you scrumptious thing.
Keep it up.
What? Did you say something?
Keep it up, you'll only make it worse.
What? All I said was good morning. Is it a crime to greet the day? You're just upset because you didn't get your good morning kiss. Come on over here, Snooky. Let me give you a nice big kiss.
You're a pig. Don't come near me. I don't want your hands touching me. I don't want your lips touching me. I don't want your breath touching me. Just keep your fucking distance.
Ooh. Seem to be harboring some sort of unresolved hostility.
No, it's all resolved.
Should never argue with you on Friday nights. 'Cause then I gotta spend the whole next day with you. So much easier when I can escape to work and pretend you don't exist.
Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Because we're not gonna fight anymore. Because we're not gonna see each other anymore.
Fine by me.
And it's fine by me.
And it's fine by me. As usual, we're in total agreement.
So when are you leaving?
Leaving? I'm not leaving.
It's my apartment, David.
Oh, your apartment. Did you build it?
I was here first.
Who pays the bills?
We both do.
Who pays the phone bill?
Oh, you gonna be that petty about this? Fine, I'll leave. It makes no difference to me.
Ah, good. Works out perfectly.
I'd rather leave than stay in this place. With all its ugly memories, its legacy of waste. 5 years of my life lost in this worthless relationship. I say good riddance.
So let me know what to forward your mail.
You've left your stain on every room. You've poisoned the very air. God, that's horrible. Talk about a toxic dump. I have to use that bathroom, you know. Any gentleman would have waited.
Waited? You were in that bathroom 10 times last night. 10 times, making all sorts of foreign noises. Can only imagine what was going on in there.
That room can no longer support animal life. The wall tiles are cracking.
It's a good, rich, masculine smell that needs no apology. My colon has always stood by for me in moments of crisis, and I won't abandon it now.
You're a walking compost heap. Where's your sense of delicacy? You think Brad Pitt would leave a bathroom in that condition, or George Clooney?
I wouldn't get into the area of personal odors. If I were you, you're on very shaky ground.
Oh, my odors are human. Yours seem to rise thick and steaming from some sulfurous pit, some cosmic cesspool.
Excuse me, I'm trying to eat my breakfast.
Reloading.
That's very amusing. Now, not to change the subject, but when are you leaving?
I'm not leaving.
Oh, I thought it made no bit of difference to you.
If it makes no difference to me, then why should I leave?
If you're gonna stick around, why don't you grab me some coffee?
Oh, I'm not your servant. Those days are over.
Over. You never lifted a finger for me in your life, you lazy bitch.
I did everything for you. I made your life work. You're gonna be lost without me, you'll see. Know when to pick up your laundry, know when to coordinate your clothes, know when to listen to your boring Wall Street stories.
No one has to delete my messages before I can listen to them. No one to stand in front of the television whilst I'm trying to watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way?
Don't you have to do your running?
Just waiting for you to leave, honey. What happened to your goddamn cartoons? You're missing your weekly dose of culture.
Oh, they're setting up a space shuttle, honey. You know one of those rockets that goes way up in the air?
They're not supposed to launch those things on Saturdays.
They're not? Well, you better call them up. Tell them to stop right now.
Suppose it blows up with all those children watching.
It's a good lesson for them. Things explode.
What a waste. With all the homeless and the starving in this country.
Oh, come on. This is progress. The ascent of man.
Yeah, why should you care? You've got your VCR and your compact disc player.
The journey to the stars, the last frontier.
Let them starve. Let them eat their own children.
No one is starving in this country. That's a crock of shit.
Read the newspaper, stupid. Find out what's going on.
I should find out what's going on.
Get your head out of your personal computer.
You didn't even know there was a space shuttle.
You heartless prick.
Ignorant moron.
Bastard. Aye, this coffee is good.
Why don't you have some Captain Crunch? The chocolate got more.
I don't want any of your junk cereal. I can't wait to get rid of the garbage off my shelves. Cheese crackers, chow mein noodles, Oreo cookies. You know they make Oreo cookies with beef fat? You're putting beef fat in your system. You don't care, do you? You've been a corrupted influence on me for too long. From now on, I'm starting a new health regimen. Natural foods, fibers, alfalfa sprouts.
Yeah, you want some?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on. Have some.
I don't want any.
Hey, good. They're real good. Come on, for me. Have some, please.
How very childish. I'm going to the bathroom now. Please notify my next of kin. You don't have to be here when I get out.
Don't slip in, miserable bloodsucker. Telephone, dear. You want me to grab it? It's probably one of your dyke girlfriends wants you to invite you to brunch or antique shopping or some other such female bullshit. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Holman. How are you? Good. No, Katie's, she's in the bathroom at the moment. Can I take a message? Who knows? Alice, maybe. Really? Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Okay, I'll have her call you. If you want to hear some positive news, Katie and I are breaking up. Yeah. No, it's all very amicable. Treat it like real adults. Yeah. I know where she'll go next. Maybe she'll move in with you. Yeah, think about that. Okay. Bye now. The toilet seat down?
My eyes are tearing. You really should see a doctor, David. Your intestines are in revolt. Who's that?
Ah, your father. Dear old dad.
Daddy, what did he want?
Something about your cousin Ruth. I think she died. Where are the spoons?
What? Ruthie died?
Yeah, she died.
She died!
Yeah, died as in like no longer living.
What happened to her?
I don't know. I didn't ask. It's on my family. Spoons.
Well, what exactly did he say?
He said she was dead.
Well, what did he mean, though? Did he mean really dead?
He didn't specify whether she was dead or really dead. Gee, I should have asked, huh?
Well, she could just be brain dead.
Oh, let's hope for that.
Hello? Oh. You're going to be so upset I don't know what number I'm calling.
Relax. Have some coffee.
It's hard to imagine Ruth dying. She's the same age as me.
I can imagine you dying very easily.
Hello? Hello, Daddy? Listen, what's this about? What? Yeah, we're splitting up. Why didn't you call the radio station while you're at it? No, well, as far as I'm concerned, it's long overdue. I know there's plenty of other fish in the sea. Plenty. I know I can do much better. Listen, what's this about Ruth? David said she's... Really? Really, so she's not... I see. She's not dead.
Gee, I must have misunderstood.
No, sorry, Daddy. David told me she was dead. Well, you have to understand, he's an emotionally stunted human being. He takes pleasure in the misfortune of others. Thank you. So, she's out of the ICU? 3 or 4 months? Well, I guess it could be worse. Is Aunt Claire there? She must be a nervous wreck. What about Mommy? She is? Oh, no, let her rest. I'm sure it's been quite a shock. No, sorry, Daddy, I was sneezing. Listen, let me call you back. I can't talk if you know who hanging around. Okay, bye-bye.
Get that all straightened out now?
Ruth is in the hospital.
That's good news.
She had an accident at work. A file cabinet fell on her. Broke her shoulder, broke her hip. She's gonna be laid up for quite some time.
Was it a metal file cabinet?
I imagine so.
Was there a lot of blood?
What kind of sick question is that?
Oh, I'm just trying to build a mental image inside my head. You can get some nasty cuts from those metal file cabinets.
Yeah. Let me just call her up and ask her how much blood there was.
I once bumped my head on one of those file cabinets on the corner right in this bone over my eye here, and I puffed up like a golf ball, I kid you not.
Are you sure it wasn't your brain trying to escape?
Just trying to offer some personal perspective.
Call Ruthie. She used to share this apartment with me.
I know, you kicked her out.
I did not. She was leaving anyway.
Sure.
such a nice person, full of fun, but I swear she has the worst of luck.
File cabinet? Gee, it must have been a pretty big one to break that hip. I mean, woman has the biggest ass I've ever seen.
What? That's not a very nice thing to say. It's disproportionate.
It's colossal, the amazing colossal ass.
Yeah, which is not here to defend itself.
What's there to defend? Seeing is believing. It's a vast, untamed territory, spanned out like the Ponderosa stuff. Watching it walk is like watching the universe expand. I don't think I exaggerate.
Like he who was without fat cast the first stone.
I don't have an ounce of fat on me, as you well know.
She was always a hefty girl. But she's good-hearted, and in her own way, she's attractive. She is. She's cute. She's got pretty eyes, and have you ever seen her hands? They're so small and dainty. Ladylike. She's a real lady.
Remember the time we went to Jones Beach? I can still see it now. Lurching across the sand, her thighs scraping daintily, her flesh wriggling hypnotically.
Oh God, I remember. She was wearing that hideous white bathing suit with gray stripes.
Some vision out of Melville.
And she planted herself right in the middle of the blanket. There was no room for us.
Well, we found some more room just past field 6, if I remember correctly.
That's right, that's the day we... nice try.
What?
I know what you're trying to pull. All this talk about Jones Beach and the sand dunes.
Did I say anything about sand dunes?
You're hoping to get all sentimental about the good old days and take you back. That's what you're hoping.
You take me back? Are you kidding?
What's next? Stories of great adventure, the Catskills game farms, or any of those terribly romantic places you used to drag me to?
Okay, first off, it would be me taking you back, because I'm dumping you. I'm the Terminator here.
We managed to find a comfortable spot.
I was simply making a point.
I was so comfortable, I was falling asleep.
Simply making the point that your cousin Ruth is built like a mastodon and about as attractive as genital fungus. I don't care how small her fucking hands are.
I'll tell you one thing about Ruth. She was onto you from the start. She always said you were no good.
Listen, Ruth was hot for me. She wanted me badly, but she was about 200 pounds lighter.
You're pathologically disgusting, you know that?
Remember the Catskill game farm? You love that, don't tell me.
Yeah, the smell of giraffe manure brought me very close to you.
Jones Beach, the notion that you were anything less than utterly paralyzed with ecstasy is ludicrous.
I was faking.
Your eyes are rolling around in your head.
I was watching a fly.
You were cloning the sand like a fiddler crab. I thought you were going to take off over the sand dunes like a guided missile.
If you wanted to launch me, you would have had to use a bigger fuse.
That's a cheap shot, Katie.
Just stating the obvious. You have a microscopic dick.
It's not the wand, it's the magician.
Oh, talk about having nothing up your sleeve.
Well, besides, statistically, according to the national norm, I am above average.
Not according to my research.
German shepherds don't count.
You couldn't even compare with a Mexican hairless.
I had you howling with pleasure, trilling the scales like a prima donna.
I was faking.
You weren't faking. You never faked with me, Katie.
5 years! 5 years of faking!
You lying two-faced slut.
Dickless unit.
Castrating bitch.
Kid me?
Oh! So what is this, round 3?
David, I think we should strive to settle this business in a civilized fashion. We may not be lovers anymore, but there's no reason why we still can't be friends.
I can think of a dozen reasons.
I can think of 1,000. The point is, we don't need to degrade ourselves. We knew from the start we were never going to be together forever. There's no legal ties, so there's no reason why we can't split off and go our separate ways.
So when are you leaving?
I'm not leaving. I have an ethical right to this apartment.
Oh, ethical. When did that word enter your vocabulary?
I've been here 8 years, you've been here 5.
I have squatters' rights.
Police is in my name, squat on that.
We'll take it to court if you want to. I'm staying.
I'm staying. There's no reason for me to leave with my work so close. You're the one that works all the way downtown.
Precisely why I want to live here. I want the full New York experience.
Do you know how hard it is to find an apartment in this neighborhood under $2 grand?
You're real estate, please you tell me.
It's fucking impossible. Besides, Ruth would have wanted me to keep the apartment.
After you kicked her out in the elephantine butt?
I did not kick her out, and if she wants to move back in, she's perfectly welcome. It would be a refreshing change.
Maybe you should pay the phone bill, and the cable, and the Con Ed.
Nobody asked you to pay the phone bill. You wanted to.
I wanted to.
Yeah, you said, I want to pay the phone bill. In just those words. You were asserting your manlyhood such as it was.
I see, so you allowed me to pay the phone bill. You were doing me a favor.
You wanted to.
I suppose if I wanted to throw your cats out the window, you'd let me do that too.
I've always encouraged you to express yourself.
Okay, so here I was thinking you were taking advantage of my superior earning powers all these years when, in actual fact, you were feeding my ego.
No thanks are necessary.
Well, if there's ever anything I can do for you.
You can move to Greenland.
No, I'm not leaving. You see, I look at this place as paltry, but a genuine return on my investment. I invested 5 years of aggravation, compromise, and mediocre sex, and I don't intend on walking away empty-handed. Besides, I'm only here because you begged me. I lived in a beautiful 3-bedroom apartment on Morton Street.
That shithole?
Hey, watch it. I had a lot of great parties in that apartment, put many a notch on my bedpost.
Oh, he's hallucinating again.
It was the perfect mirror of my personality. Charming, gregarious, manly. This place is bloodless. It's sterile. It's you. I mean, the modular furniture is you. The off-white walls are you. Everywhere I look, I see you, and my stomach gently turns.
So you have no qualms about getting the hell out?
Not so. I have a mission. To restore this place to a livable human dimension. Once you're gone, I'll roll out some carpets, repaint the walls, smudge every trace of your yuppified existence.
Look who's talking. As if you haven't turned into the consummate yuppie yourself.
I'm no yuppie.
Who subscribes to New York Magazine? Who has to buy new topsiders every summer? Who was talking just last week about timesharing in Sneddon's Landing?
I have a contemporary style.
You're a smug, self-absorbed, yuppie asshole whose whole life revolves around the precious moments when you get to use your gold card. That's the biggest disappointment of all. That I could have chosen so generically. I wanted a man, not a portfolio.
You're the one who's turned every single walk-in moment into a fashion statement with your designer tracksuit and your designer dish towels and your designer maxi pads.
You're the one with the keychain calculator and your Darth Vader sunglasses.
Oh, and the JoJo keychains of flowering vaginas?
Your mechanical tie rack and Argyle underwear.
Spraying your fucking ferns all day?
Flossing your green teeth.
Reebok lover?
Mamacita.
Pass the makeup?
This is a stupid argument.
I know. Must be losing our edge.
We don't have quality fights anymore.
Well, we argue about anything. We don't discriminate. What was it last night?
I don't remember. Oh yeah, you, picking the scab on your leg.
Ah yes, one of your many classic obsessions. As if I don't have the right to pick my own scab on my own leg.
Any child knows you don't pick scabs. You can't stop the bleeding. The blood runs right down into your socks.
Suppose I want to bleed. Shouldn't that be my business?
Yeah, and when you get an infection, who's gonna take care of you?
Have you ever met anyone who actually got infected from picking a scab?
Yeah, me when I picked you.
Okay, what's worse, picking a scab or picking your nose?
I don't pick my nose, I rub my nose.
You don't think I'm watching you, but I see you rooting around up there.
David, this is the same argument again.
It is, isn't it? Is it possible we run into arguments?
We need to get away from each other.
You should leave as soon as possible.
I'm not leaving. You have no claim to this apartment.
No claim. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's forget the money I spent, which was substantial. But what about all the time lost that I could have spent with younger, sexier women? The brain cells destroyed by constant exposure to your ignorance. And now let's talk about the money now that I think about it. What about the birthday shows, the vacations, the Broadway shows, Les Mis, Phantoms, that fucking thing with the chairs? I'm being good to you, Katie, and you begrudge me with the meager compensation of a roof over my head. Where's your conscience, you wretched beast?
You can rant all you want, but the lease is in my name, and none of your reptilian charm is going to change that one bit.
I feel sorry for you.
It's going to be another long speech.
No, I do. I mean, where are you going to find another guy like me?
I'll leave no stone unturned.
The world is full of cruel, twisted beasts, riddled with diseases. Well, where can you turn? Who can you trust? You may never get laid again. God should drop a file cabinet on you and put you out of your misery.
I've learned my lesson, don't you worry. I won't be taken advantage of anymore. From now on, I come first.
Yeah, I'm not a major change in your lifestyle.
The next man I take will be my slave. I'll train him like a chimp. He'll paint my toenails and feed me grapes, and he'll sleep on the floor next to the bed. He'll exist to gratify my whims. And he'll never use my bathroom. I'll be free to fulfill myself as a woman. No more housework, no more compromise, and 2 hours of foreplay minimum.
Oh, jeez, you mellowed with age. I mean, any other requirements other than our basic spinelessness?
I'm not particular. 6'3", blonde hair, cobalt blue eyes,
20, 21.
a man-child throbbing with sexual energy,
Strong, sensitive,
a poetic soul,
dick like a zucchini.
visible to the naked eye.
Son is so pathetic about watching a grown woman cling to these adolescent fantasies, even as she drifts inexorably into middle age, with the bleak prospect of one singles body after another.
You think it's a fantasy?
I'm not falling for this, Katie.
I hate to bring this up, but I could solve this matter very easily by calling the police and having you thrown out.
Suppose I was to throw you out first.
You and what on me?
Oh, you think I'm bluffing?
What are you doing? Get away from me.
I'll throw you out the door. I will toss you like a rag doll.
Go sit down, you idiot. Don't touch me.
I'll show you who's the master here.
Get your filthy hands off
You
me.
get it, stop it!
Well, ready for assault with a miniature weapon?
Duh. Do you give up yet?
Never, swine.
You leave me no other course then.
Bastard!
Oh! Oh! Foul! Foul! Oh.
That was fun. Remember when we used to have fun?
I remember when you used to have fun.
Oh, come on. There was a time when we were really good for each other.
There was a time when everything clicked.
Got away from us somehow.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
You okay?
Always knew you'd get violent with me one day.
Hey, come on. Have I ever laid a finger on you? Always exercised remarkable restraint.
What about last Thanksgiving? The black eye?
That was an accident. I was aiming for your brother.
Or the time you were kicking me in the shower?
You were kicking me.
But I had a reason.
Well, maybe I should have smacked you around a couple of times. Keep you on your toes. Grandfather always said to me, when it comes to marriage, there are those who crap, those who get crapped on. View from below ain't no picnic.
Your family has just about cornered the market of extra mental wisdom. Besides, in case you hadn't remembered, we're not married, thank God.
Not for what I try.
I never pressured you about marriage.
Oh, come on. It was always looming just beyond the horizon.
I may have brought it up in the general sense, but I never wanted to marry you.
You'd marry me in a heartbeat. You'd marry me right now if I asked you to.
I wouldn't marry you if you're the last non-smoking cockroach on earth.
Katie, will you marry me? Marry me, Katie. It's the moment you've always dreamed of.
I despise you with all my heart.
Your marriage has been forged in the spirit of mutual hatred.
Like your parents, for instance.
We're bringing parents into this.
Well, isn't it a fact they devote all their time and energy to making each other miserable? I can't remember a kind word passed between them. They fight in church.
Unlike your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Huggy Bear.
My family isn't afraid to show affection. At least my mother's clean shaven.
What does she use for aftershave? Johnny Walker Red? Yeah, that's the secret to a good marriage. Ball of fish crackers, a glass of scotch. If your mother ever went a single day sober, she'd probably... What did I say?
Are you gonna leave or not? Then I'll leave. Can't stand the sight of you.
Probably for the best. I mean, you know, my friends, if I showed up outside their house with nothing but a toothbrush and a suitcase, they'd probably, I don't know what to do. Most of those books belong to me.
I know what belongs to you. This one belongs to you, and this one belongs to you.
Oh, calm down. Check out times 11. You need any help with anything? Hey, quit rushing. You're gonna break something the way you.
Can you just please stop talking? Please. fucking cab fare.
Now the dramatic exit ruined.
Didn't have a chance to cash my check yesterday. I only have $3 on me. So can you lend me some cab fares? It's gonna kill you.
How do I know you're good for it?
Never mind. I'll walk 5 blocks to the bank.
Hey, wait, relax. I have no sense of humor. What do you need? 5?
10 is fine.
You got everything now?
Don't worry about me, just sit down and watch your fucking shovel.
Wait a sec. You probably grab the keys. You're gonna need them to grab the rest of your stuff. You gotta grab the cats.
You don't want the cats?
Not alive, no.
I'll take them Monday.
That was a hell of a fight last night. It was in peak form.
You managed to keep up with me.
It was dazzling me with verbal combinations. Adjective, noun, verbal clause, which is down.
Can't believe I spent 5 years with this jerk.
You'll miss me when you're gone.
I'll miss your coffee. That's a fact. We just don't get along.
Not at all.
We need to get away from each other before someone gets killed.
It's an unhealthy relationship.
Definitely.
Listen, you should stay. I have no claim on this apartment. I'm the one who should be leaving.
I'm already headed out the door.
This place is sterile.
Do whatever you think is best for you.
I'll leave.
I'll come back when you're gone.
Okay, Mom.
Okay,
All right.
so
Be careful.
take it easy,
So long.
idiot.
Moron.
You start believing. Listen, that's why you failed. You quit. So much talent, so much potential. He stopped believing in himself. Lost his way because couldn't figure out what to do next with his career, I guess. all that stress added up and finally broke him. His music was great. I'd listen to it all the time. It always get me into this pumped up, emotional state. And his lyrics never got old. No one gave him a chance. But I think in today's world, that doesn't matter. He didn't give himself the chance to take control of his career the way I knew he could have. Maybe it was fear from doubting himself, crippled his ambition. He did it for so long. No financial gain, no recognition for his genius. He couldn't do it no more. He gave up. That's why he hung himself in his studio. Just couldn't do it anymore. It pains me because I believed in the guy more than he believed in himself. I forgot the #1 lesson. You should do what you love for the sake of the journey. Nothing is more rewarding than that. Lost sight of that. You forgot what it's all about. It's not about money or fame or compliments. It's about expressing yourself creatively, enjoying the process. That's what your soul needs. He lost track of that enjoyment and instead found himself caught up on what most people get stuck on.
I only thought about you 16 times a day. I only stopped myself from calling you twice. And I only needed half the smoke to get you off my mind again. I only thought about you 60 times today.
I would have destroyed myself for this woman. Gladly. I would have eaten garbage. I would have sliced my wrist open under the right circumstances. I mean, if she say, "Hey Phil, why don't you just cut your wrist open?" Well, come on, but if seriously. We clicked, we connected on so many things right off the bat. We talked about golf for 3 hours once. I don't know what good it did, but that intensity, and you know, I played very casual because, alright, I had some rough experiences, I'm the first to admit. And then, after a couple of weeks, I could feel we were right there. So I let down everything I wanted to tell her, and she says to me, she says, "Nobody should ever need another person that badly." Do you believe that? Nobody should ever. What is that? Is that something you saw on TV? I throw my heart on the table. Would you give me Dr. fucking Joyce Brothers? Nee, I'm saying I love you. Is that wrong? Is that not allowed anymore? And so what if I didn't hear it? Is that so bad? Alright, crucify me. I need her, so what? I don't want to be by myself. I'm by myself. I do sit there and think and forget it. I'm not gonna make it for the next 10 seconds. Just can't stand it. But somehow I get it for the next 10 seconds. Then I had to start all over again because they just keep coming all these seconds floating by while I'm just waiting for something to happen. I don't know, I can't wreck a nuclear war or something. But at least there was this instant when I know I was alive. Just once. Because I look in the mirror and I can't believe I'm really there. I can't believe that's me. It's like, this is my body, right? It's the size of what? The Statue of Liberty. And I'm inside of it. And I'm down in one of the legs in this gigantic hair leg. Now I'm scrolling around, I feel like some type of what, like fetus? And I don't know who I am or where I'm going. But not only that, my hair is falling out, and that really sucks.
We dreamt about you 7 hours last night. And I got to sleep completely sober for the first time in a while. I only dreamt about you 7 hours last night. So I'm learning to live without you, learning to let you go, learning to live without you, trying to be fine alone. 'Cause you left a hole in my heart and I can't keep out the bitter cold. But I'm learning to live without you, learning to let you go. So I deleted 18 photographs of you. I tried my best and that's the
Where were you?
Out.
Where?
Just out. Thinking.
It's late.
I had a lot to think about.
Burnt dinner.
Sorry.
No, my dinner. My dinner was fine. Your dinner. I put it back in the oven, turned everything up as high as it would go, and I watched it burn black. It's still hot. Very hot. You want it?
You didn't have to do that.
I know. I just thought it was something that a mentally deranged, sex-starved, pill-popping housewife would do.
Uh-huh.
So we did it. Who knows anymore what I have to do?
How many pills?
A bunch. Don't change the subject.
I won't talk to you when you...
No, don't do that. I'm I'm fine. The pills aren't the problem, not our problem. I want to know where you've been. I want to know what's going on.
Going on with what? The job?
Not the
I said
job.
I need more time. Mr. Cohn, I talked to him on the phone. He said I had to hurry, but I can't get you to talk sense into it. Then what?
Stick to the subject.
I don't know what that is. You have something you want to ask me? Ask me. Go!
I can't. I'm scared of you.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Tell me without making me ask, please.
This is crazy.
When you walk through that door at night, your face is never exactly the way I remember it. I get surprised by something cold and hard in the way you look. The weight of you in bed at night, the way you breathe in your sleep seems unfamiliar to me. You terrify me.
I know who you are.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm the enemy. It never changed. Do you think you're the only one that hates sex? I do. I hate it with you, I do. I dream that you batter away at me until all my joints come apart like wax. And I fall to pieces. It's like a punishment. I never should have married you. I knew you. It's a sin, and it's killing us both.
I can always tell when you've taken pills because you get red-faced and sweaty, and frankly, that's often why I don't want to.
Because
Well, you're not pretty. Not like this.
I want to ask you something.
Then ask. Ask. What in the hell are
Are you
you?
a homo? Are you? If you try and walk out right now, I swear I'll put your dinner back in the oven. I'll turn it up so high, the whole building will fill with smoke and everyone in it will asphyxiate. So help me God, I will. Now, answer the question.
What? Huh?
Say it, please, and we'll see.
No, I'm not. I don't see what difference it makes. I think we ought to pray. Ask God for help. Ask Him together.
God won't talk to me.
You
I
have,
have to make people to talk to me.
you have to keep asking.
Forgot the question. Oh yeah. God is my husband.
Stop it! Stop it! I'm warning you. Does it make a difference that I might be one thing deep within? No matter how wrong or ugly that is, so long that I have fought with everything I have to kill it? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, Harper? More than that, for God's sake, I'm a shell. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for you to kill. As long as my behavior is what I know it has to be, decent, correct, that alone is in the eyes of God.
No. No. That's Utah talk. Mormon talk. I hate it, Joe. Tell me. Say it.
All I will say is that I'm a very good man who has worked very hard to be good.
And you want to destroy that. You want to destroy me. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Gonna have a baby.
Liar.
You liar! A baby addicted to pills. A baby that does not hallucinate, or does hallucinate instead of dream. A baby that will look up at us with big mirror eyes and won't know who we are.
Are you really?
No. Yes. No. Yes. Stay away from me! Now we both have a secret.
Say, you wouldn't want to come with me, would you? I know we don't know each other. We might not get along when we get to know each other, but I don't know. I thought I'd take a shot in the dark. You seem nice, and you're beautiful, and Paris is a city to love in. And I've never fallen in love, I'm sad to say. And I look at you, and I think maybe we can fall in love with each other. Is that ridiculous? Is that too much? I'm sorry. My life is changing, and I have no time to fool around. So what do you say? Will you come to Paris with me?
No.